Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the FIFA 18 Road to Glory, episode number 6 today. And of course, I said in last episode today we are going to make some massive signings to the club. The first one, of course, being Mohamed Salah. You guys would have seen that last episode. We bought for 22.75k. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. You guys are going to see which players I'm going to be investing in. And surprisingly, we don't drop a lot of money just because we are doing so much bronze pack method and playing so many games. The second player I'm going to be buying is Emre Can. We picked him up for 7.3k. And I think at the point, he was going for about 8.1. So I was very happy with that snipe purchase. And he's going to get a strong link, of course, to Salah. And he's going to be good in the team. I've played up against him multiple times. And I think he's very, very good. On top of that, we're going to get Mehdi Benatia, and he's going to be a good centre-back for the Calcio A, the Serie A, and I think he's going to be very, very solid at the back. We managed to pick him up on a bid for 4.8 thousand coins. For an 84 rated centre-back with those sort of stats, I think it's worth it. On top of that, we pick up Ansaldi, and 80 pace centre-back, 79 left-back, 79 rated left-back, and he's going to be decent. I just wanted to get away from La Liga and just go into a full Calcio A setup because I want to also pick up the bad boy El Shaarawy, the 5-star skiller with the 87 pace. He's got bad shooting and a really bad weak foot, but I think he's going to be very, very good. So we're going to slot him straight into the team, and he's going to be another player that we pick up. And then on top of that, we're also going to sell on Butland because he's going for like 4,000 coins right now. And we're going to be picking up Joe Hart instead for 3,000 coins. He's also going to get that strong link to Winston Reid. So we get full chemistry on that backline. That is very, very important. That's not all the signings, guys. We have so many more on top of that. On top of that, we're going to pick up Marquinhos to get a strong link to Pastore. And as you can see, we're still only on 98,000 coins, so we have a lot of coins left to go. And I'm thinking I just save some of the coins for Once to Watches, which may be out at the time that you're watching this, but for me right now, they're not currently out. I think it's the Thursday right now, so the Team of the Week 2 just released. On top of that, Kazawa, we're going to get him, and we're going to send him straight to the club, and they're going to get the perfect green link triangle. And then on top of that, our final signing for this little clip bit here is going to be Idrissa Gueye. And let me just say, guys, this card is mental. He is the new Kante, and because Kante is really, really expensive this year. He's like 180,000 coins right now. And Idrissa Gueye is only 10k, so I'm hands down going to pick him up. But right here, I saw one for 9.7k, and we managed to snipe him. So we're gonna pick that one up, and we're gonna just chuck him on the transfer list, and we're gonna sell him for 12,000 coins. And I think that's very, very decent profit. And then on top of that, I found another one for 10.5k. So we made about like a cheeky 2,000 coins straight away just from those two pulls by doing absolutely nothing, which I think is amazing. That's one of our players just straight back. That's El Shaarawy earns back straight away. So we pretty much get El Shaarawy for free just from those two snipes, which is very, very nice. As you can see there, Butland did sell as well. And then we're listing up Idrissa Gueye for another 12,000 coins, and he is also going to sell, bringing us up to a total of 88,000 coins. And then after this, I decided to go into the squad battles, but you're going to see the team on the screen in front of you, the BPL team, and I'm not going to show you the Calcio A team just because it has some more upgrades to be done. But as you can see, Keita Balde is there, and he's getting a nice link to Idrissa Gueye and Mame Diouf, and that's the hybrid I was looking for. Balde I want to keep in this club. He is very good. On top of that, we have Salah on the other wing, and we have Emre Can linking up nicely. The only person off chemistry is Idrissa Gueye, but I don't think it matters too much. Pastore, Idrissa Gueye, and Emre Can I think is a phenomenal midfield. Of course, we have the new signing Zappa Costa at the right back position, and we have Marquinhos and Kazawa in the defense as well. So that's a very nice thing. And then on top of that, we also managed to get a 6-0 victory against Legendary difficulty. It's the first time this has happened, and it's because of the new upgraded squad, and I'm thinking this is the route we need to go. We needed to invest some coins. Of course, I've already lost 3 matches, so it's going to be hard for me to catch back up to top 100, but steady in Elite 1, and I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. As you can see, at this point, we are at 24,000 points. I think top 100 at this point was 28,000, so we were only about 4,000 points off, which is a bit unfortunate, but what else can you do? On top of that, Donnarumma's contract was going to expire, so we picked up back the boy Kyren. Donnarumma's going for a lot of coins. He's going for about 4.5 thousand coins right now. So I decided to pick up Kyren. He's only going for about 1.2 thousand coins. I think he's actually dropped in price since then. So that's very, very nice. And we're going to discard Donnarumma. He's been loyal. He's been good. And I actually do want to pick him up back at one stage because I really like Donnarumma. And then on top of that, we're just going to put back straight into the club Kyren, and he's going to be very, very nice into our team. And then on top of that, we're also going to pick up Alan. I managed to snipe him for 2.2 thousand coins. At the time, he was going for 3.1, I want to say 3,000 coins. So that was very, very nice. As you can see right now, yeah, 3.1k. So we managed to snipe him for 2.2, and that was amazing. And then on top of that, we're going to pick up Bonaventura, one of my players that I really, really liked last year. On top of, unfortunately, he doesn't have 4-star skill moves anymore. But as a center mid, as a box-to-box center mid, he looks phenomenal. And I'm definitely going to take him. We bought that one for 7.1, and then we saw another one for 6.9. So we're going to snipe that one, use the 6.91, sell on the 7.11, and we pretty much go even on the 7.11. We make maybe about 40 coins there, so not really any money lost. But we're going to take the 6.91 just because it has more contracts and it has a chemistry style as well. And that is how the Calcio A setup is going to look like. And I think this is going very, very nicely. It's kind of hard now because the bigger upgrades that we can get, of course we can get Manolas and stuff like that, and I'm probably going to look to do that. But past that, there's not that many big upgrades that we can get. Of course, we can get the really, really expensive players. I'm talking Marquisio's, Pjanic's, Hamshiks', Douglas Costa's, Quadrado's, but they're too expensive at this point for us to invest in. So we're going to stick with these players and see how they do. But the first team we'll come up against has got the front three of Dreams, the Man City front three, and I think that's going for about at least like 80 or 90,000 coins. So you know this dude's actually like putting in some mad coins into his team. But it doesn't matter too much because we are going to do work. Keita Balde bodying off the defender, and he's able to set it across to Mame Diouf, and Diouf, he's able to tap that one home and make it 1-0. And we're going to put in some seasons gameplay for you guys. So this is Division 9 currently, and in this episode, hopefully we are going to promote out of Division 9. So that's going to be the aim. Pastore passing off to Keita Balde. Salah, nice little through ball there from Salah, and Keita Balde with a nice little double tap finesse across the keeper to make it 2-0. And they're linking up very nicely. Salah and Keita Balde, they're doing amazing work up front, and I'm really liking that combo play. Emre Can's able to send a ball into Pastore, and he's going to make it 3-0, and that's pretty much going to be the end of the game right there. This game was a bit laggy, and I apologize to my opponent because he seemed a bit triggered after the match for the lag, and it must have just been the connection between us. I'm sorry, my dude. But yeah, anyway, guys, we did seem to dominate that match. 59% possession, 12 shots compared to 2, and 3 goals compared to 0, and that's going to be the first match that we play in this episode. Coming up into the second match, we come up against Ya, and they have a decent team, a very, very decent team. Not too many standout players. Berardi there, of course, as well as Dennis Suarez and Vieira, Juan Fran, very, very decent players. However, this opponent wasn't too good, and he was trying to push up a lot. I find it very easy when you're trying to attack me, or you don't do anything and you dive in a lot. I find it very easy to break you down. However, if you stand off and you jockey very well, I find it extremely hard to break you down. And that's really the opponents I was coming up against, was the ones that were diving in. Don't get me wrong, I do have my ways of breaking down the jockeying ones. They're just harder to break down than the ones that are absolutely diving in. And that is as expected. You don't expect people to be easy if they're jockeying you and stuff. You'd expect them to be harder than the people that just dive in. But right there, Eder is going to make it 2-0. Nice little finesse shot. A bit of lag assisting me there, unfortunately, for my opponent. And 2-0 is going to be the score right there. And then Benatia is going to play the ball into Eder, and Eder is going to find Bernadeschi off a deflection. And Bernadeschi is going to be able to send that one into the back of the net, into an open goal, and make that 3-0. And to wrap up the game, I think my opponent had enough at this point. But to wrap up the game, Adair is going to tackle the ball off his defender, make it 4-0. And with that, we're going to see our first ever rage quit of the series. It's been a while coming. It has been a while coming. I haven't seen as many rage quits this year, and I think it's because a lot of people who are playing the Ronaldo edition are dedicated players. They want to try and get better, but on top of that, there's just not as much reason to rage quit because you want to try and progress as a player. You want to try and play against the harder opponents. Now, this game right here was very unfortunate. My opponent was very much the better opponent. I got very lucky with my shots, and he disconnected out of the match while we were 3-2 up. So we actually got the win for that. But you can see right there, the game was extremely even. He had much more pass accuracy than I did. And then the second game straight after this, was an insanely good opponent. I must give it to this guy. 4-4-2 formation, and he knew how to play this very well. He was patient with his build-up play, and he was not attacking me at all, and that really just threw me off. I was like so used to people trying to attack me, and I used to usually cover them. But you can just see me here. I'm not sure exactly what to do, and Arda is just able to smash one into that top right hand corner. Phenomenal shot from my opponent right there. And this is actually going to be the first game that we don't win in this round. El Shaarawy, nice little chop there. He's going to do a Berber spin into the middle and a nice little finesse shot under the keeper there to make it 1-1. And at this point, I'm like, okay, we're still in this, but just straight off of kickoff, like, my opponent's just doing well. He's doing mad things, and what's his name? It's not Ashley. Inaki Williams is able to tap that into the bottom left corner. And at that point, I'm like, okay, that's a bit irritating. But it's okay, because in the 79th minute, we find Adair, and Adair's able to slot that home. And I must say, guys, Adair is a clinical striker. If you're going for a starter of the Calcio A squad, I recommend Adair. He's not tall, and he's not the fastest, but he's so clinical. He's got great shooting stats, and he doesn't have 4-star skill moves, but he finds the back of the net, and that's what you want from a striker. But anyway, guys, we are able to make that 2-2, and that draws up the game, so that's going to be our first loss. But we're on 10 points currently, and you can see that Bonaventura did sell. We're already back up to 102,000 coins from the bronze pack method and from playing games, and we're going to go into one final match in Division 9 and try and claim that division title. And this was against an opponent who has a very nice team. He's got that Rashford that I really want on my team, but he's 30k right now, as well as Wijnaldum, Mohamed Salah, a very good opponent to come up against. But Mame Diouf's able to get on the end of that sweat. He's going to make it 1-0, cheeky little celebration there, and this opponent wasn't too difficult, to be honest. We got a nice little ball there from Idrissa Gueye. Again, I'm telling you, he gets to everything. Get him into your club. And Salah's able to hit that across the keeper to make it 2-0. And then the exact same thing happens straight after, and he makes it 3-0. And the exact same shot. You'd think your opponent would learn from his mistakes, but nope. And Mohamed Salah's able to make that 3-0. And then we come back down the pitch, and Keita Balde and Diouf able to link up, and Balde is able to slap that one home to make it 4-0. Very tidy finish right there. And at this point, we're pretty much won the game. We pretty much won the division title. Zappacosta sending a ball into Emre Can, back into Zappacosta, back into Emre Can, into Diouf, into Pastore, Diouf to Pastore to Diouf, and Diouf again hitting that one home. And he's actually being very good recently. I'm starting to like his card quite a bit, and I don't really have a reason to change him right now, unless if we find a lot better striker. Mohamed Salah is able to hit that low and into that near post, and he's able to make that 6-0, and that's how the game is going to finish. And 6-0 the final score. I'm very much liking it, and it is a very decent finish to the season. We're going to win 3,000 coins, and that's going to bring us up to 107,000 coins. And at this point, I'm like, okay, let's do some SBCs. Let's complete off the marquee matchups. We have the coins to do it, and maybe we can get something massive. And our first one's going to be the Milan versus Roma one. We did have to snipe some Milan and Roma players. However, it's alright, we get a rare gold pack from that, and from that we get some boards. And I'm like, oh damn, we get some boards. PSG, right back from Brazil. It couldn't have been the left wing. We all want the left wing. If it's a left wing, we either get Coutinho or Neymar, and that would be amazing, but it's not neither of those. it's going to be Danny Alves, a very, very decent pull still. And he's going to go straight into the club, and he's actually going to sell for about, I think, 7.7k, somewhere around that. He's obviously not as expensive as he was in previous years just because of his pace, and we managed to sell him for 7.5k. You can also see I packed Jose Mourinho in that pack, and he's actually going to sell for 2k. I'm not going to be able to show that on camera because I cleared him accidentally offline. And then we're going to say goodbye to our gnome friend Lingard. He's played 16 games for us and scored 7 goals. Very, very nice contributions, but he's going to be able to go through that BPL SBC, and we get Sanchez back, not the best from that pack. And then the final one is going to be the Nice versus Marseille one, and of course we're going to use that Mendy that we packed last episode. And in this pack we get nothing, so I'm not going to actually show you the rest of the pack because it was actually just dreadful. Nothing sold at all. But on top of that, the second pack that we got for the entire completion of the marquee matchups, we managed to get Chris Smalling, who's also going to sell for about 7,000 coins. So that's very, very nice. I'm not looking to use Chris Smalling this year. I think Winston Reid has a better card, to be honest. And honestly, I think Bailly is going to be the better version of Chris Smalling this year. Bailly is going to be the Smalling of this year, and Smalling may be the Bailly of so they've switched roles basically. But he's going to sell for 7.4 thousand coins, bringing us up to 114,000 coins. I apologize for that mishap right there. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Maybe next episode we'll go into some daily knockout tournaments and try and get qualified for the weekend league. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying the daily uploads. If you have, don't forget to smash a thumbs up, drop a subscribe down below, and leave a comment. But until next time, guys, I'm going to see you in the next episode of the FIFA 18 Road to Glory. See ya.